Florida. It's beautiful here today. So all of you guys in Utah that are freezing, I think it's like 50 there or something. I think we're knocking on the door of 80 today. And it's kind of cool for us. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get started. This is a new PowerPoint. It's the first time I've second time I've gone through this, the first time that Kathy's seen it. I'm also going to record this for somebody that asked me to, if you don't mind. So let's get that started.
This meeting is now being recorded.
All right. So what is Ludax? I mean, isn't that just kind of a strange name? Well, it's strange, but it's also very cool. And the reason it's cool is because they put a lot of thought into why they named this company. It just wasn't something that they threw together. It means something. And they incorporated all of us in it, which is so awesome to be a part of a company that doesn't just look out for themselves. The Lu is obviously for Jimmy and Jafong Lu. They are the owners of this company. They've put this business model together for us and bringing these amazing products to market. So their two children that are working with them in the corporate office, they're kind of being groomed, if you will, to take over one day and to run the business for their parents. That's Daniel and Andrew. And then the XX, this is the cool part. That's us. That's you and I. That's the distributors. So they have put so much thought into this and incorporated us into their business because they are looking out for us. They absolutely love us. I mean, I know that sounds like such a big word to say that they love us, but they do, because their hearts are just so sweet and made of gold almost, if you will. But so they want us to know that they are locking arms with us, with the distributors, no matter what it takes, that they're doing whatever needs to be done to make this a great company and help us do what they can to help us build a great business. And this is such an easy process. It's so simple. Every person can do this no matter what, because all you got to do is invite people to a webinar and we'll do it for you. That's pretty awesome, right? Yes, three-way calls, conference calls every single day that my husband does at 12:30, except on Sunday. And then the last week of the month, he ramps it up and does 2. And then we've got meetings going on and three-way calls with your upline, whoever you have in your business that will do that with you. So it's so simple and so easy to do. Science is behind it. Why? Because you can actually Google every single thing in our products and find out what it means and what it is. That's pretty awesome, because I've been with some companies that I didn't want people to Google the ingredients in our products, but that is not the case, because the ingredients, especially in the F21, the studies have been done for 40, 50, 60 years on these products or on these ingredients, and they've already been proven to lower blood sugars and to help us, on the inside on a cellular level. So that's pretty awesome that people don't. And what's even more cool, especially in F21, is there's only 3 ingredients. So it's not like it's going to take them a lot of time. And then the results are there. You guys can get on the Global Crown Room and absolutely be floored by the testimonies that pour in every single day. If anybody's been in this business more than a week and you've shared product with people, you know what I'm talking about. People are dropping pounds. They're lowering their insulin, or maybe even completely getting off of their medications. If they have gout, if they have IBS, all these different things are happening to people because of our products. And so the results are there. And that just leads us into a really big purpose. It's kind of a twofold purpose. One is because the results are there, because it works for everybody. Do you not feel that we're obligated to share that with every single person that we know? I do. I feel that I have a solution for a big problem, so I have to tell people what it is. And on the other side of that, the purpose for us is not to get rich for ourselves, not necessarily, but it's to make a lot of money, because we have a big goal. We have big dreams. We know what our why is, and I encourage you to find out what your why is, of why you want to do this business, whether it's maybe to get your wife to stay at home with the kids and not have to work. Ours is we want to put, clean waters in countries that children don't have clean water. We want to build churches and do mission work. And that's what our why is. And that's what drives us. That's our purpose. And so that's what keeps us motivated every single day, because we know that in order for us to bless people, that we have to be blessed. So we're working hard to get there. We just have and that purpose of being obligated, like I was telling you, is is helping target a real cause to a problem. It's not just knocking out the symptoms. It is finding out what that root problem is, and it is eliminating it for so many people, not just a small niche of people that maybe want to lose weight, because that's not what this product is about. It's eliminating a problem for millions and millions of people, and that is what is so amazing. And in that process, we get to bring our bodies back into balance. And create a pretty awesome business during that, a pretty lucrative business. And Kathy, I'll talk to you a little bit about that in a few minutes. Look at some of the symptoms that are caused by or fed by toxic sugar. We've all heard of all of these. Cancer, unfortunately, look at the numbers. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 2 men are affected by cancer. And we all know that sugar feeds cancer. That's what makes it grow. Obesity, over 97 million adults in the United States are obese. And what's even more scary about that is that's not including our children. You know, we've all gone to Target or Walmart or whatever it is, and we still see children that are suffering from this as well. Diabetes, it's the 7th leading cause of death in the United States. 104 million people are affected by diabetes. That is including pre-diabetics, I understand, but what we don't know is almost everybody really is a pre-diabetic. And that's pretty scary because my doorbell keeps ringing. I'm sorry. That's pretty scary because we don't even know that we have that. I think a pre-diabetic is classified as having a blood sugar of around 120. And so with 120, that sounds pretty low to me. And I'm pretty sure if I took my blood sugar before taking F21, that's what it would have been. On an average. Insomnia, 20% of Americans suffer. Hypertension, high blood pressure, so many people, 30% of Americans suffer from that. And we have a solution to get rid of this. Look at what diabetes did back in 1985 through 2010. This is globally. 1985, 30 million people had diabetes. Would you not say that that is a big number? Can somebody help Heather get the audio, the numbers up at the beginning of that chat, if you don't mind? But 30 million people, that is so big. If I heard $30 million, or 30 million people, I think that's such a big number. But look what happened in 2010, what it jumped to. That is so scary. 346 million people on the globe have diabetes. And what's even worse is that was 2 years old. Do you think that number grew? Absolutely. It is much bigger than 346 million now, just in the last 2 years. Here's just a consumption chart of what's happened back from 1820. Only 8 pounds of sugar was on average what people were consuming on a year. And now it's well over 100, almost 120, and that's 12 years old. So what do you think happened from 2000 to 2012? Do you think that it went down? Absolutely not. My guess is it was more of a straight incline. It didn't probably have the dips that you see there, but it went straight up on that chart. 130 pounds a year, that's 130 pounds a year is what the average American's consuming. Do you think that's a lot? Absolutely. Everybody knows I kind of joke with Troy because he's above average in everything. The size of his watch, the size of his phones, the size of his body, everything he does is over average, including his sugar consumption. So I'm going to guess he's like 165-ish, 170. Whatever everybody on this webinar is not getting, he's absolutely picking up your slack. Sugary drinks are everywhere. This is so scary. This came from the National Center for Health Statistics, that the average person over the age of 2, or half of the U.S. population, over the age of 2 consumes a sugary drink every day. I mean, that could be even apple juice, the things that we are giving our kids that we think is healthy, and it's really not when you check out that label. It's pretty scary what's in there. So this is leading to poor diet, weight gain, obesity, and in adults, type 2 diabetes, just from the drinks that we're having. That's not even including all the junk that we're actually eating. So we're going to slide through these worst drinks in America back from 2011 really quick. This is just kind of funny to me. Nobody would eat that as a pack of sugar, right? 22 of them, but that's what's in a Coke. That's pretty scary. Would you agree? You can say yes. Here is my favorite slide, and not because this is my favorite drink, but because it just kind of makes me giggle when I look at this, because how many people would go into like the gas station and grab this because they think it's a healthy choice? They see water on a bottle, and then they see antioxidant. Well, everybody's kind of been pounded in the head that they need antioxidants because they're so good for you. So heck yeah, somebody's going to grab this thinking that they made a really healthy choice. Well, no, they didn't. Unfortunately, it's got 33 grams of sugar in that. So they trick you by putting these words on it that, kind of entice you and think you're being healthy when in fact you're not. Same thing with this one. This is Sobe green tea. How many people on this webinar have tried the green tea diet or whatever you want to call it to speed up your metabolism? Probably most of the women on here, because that's what we've all heard. Green tea speeds up your metabolism. Well, not when you're drinking 61 grams of sugar with it. It doesn't work that way. Here's Frappuccino from Starbucks, 45 grams of sugar. Starbucks again, 95 grams of sugar. And look at this, third time charm, 75 grams of sugar in another Starbucks drink. And so if you're going to go to Starbucks like most of Americans do, you better have a bottle of F21 in your car, in your purse, somewhere with you. This is a huge problem. I've mentioned this before. I went to my daughter, who is 12 years old. She's in junior high, her homecoming game, football game 2 weeks ago. And almost every single kid out there had an energy drink or a Mountain Dew. I just could not even believe that the parents did not understand that that was absolute poison that they were allowing their kids to drink. And it's because people are not educated. So that kind of just brings us back to being obligated to educate people. 62 grams in this Rockstar energy drink, or you could have, how many is that? 6 Krispy Kreme donuts. I personally think Krispy Kreme donuts taste a whole heck of a lot better than that Rockstar energy drink if I had to choose. And here's the killer. This is the big deal. Coca-Cola, 20 ounces, got 65 grams of sugar in it. And what is so terrifying about Coke is look at that number. 1.7 billion Cokes are served every single day. Is that a big number? Yes. But you know what? That does not include their 3,500 other Coke products. So they've got, Mr. Pibb, Sprite, Fanta. I don't even know what they are. 3,500. Can you even believe they have that many products out there? So you add that on top of the 1.7 billion Cokes a day that they're serving, and do you think that that's a problem, especially in the United States? It is, because they are everywhere. Coca-Cola is the largest consumer of refined sugar in the entire world. So listen to what I'm telling you. If you're drinking Coke and going to Starbucks, you better get what we've got because that is definitely what you need. What about these cereal? What do you think is in the cereal? That's so funny. He's just pouring out sugar because that's really what it is. It's kind of like feeding our kids dessert for breakfast. The study I actually read about this used Twinkie as an example. It was the same thing as just giving them a Twinkie and shoving them out the door on their way to school. Honey Smacks is the worst one. So do a little bit of research, please. Don't take what I'm telling you 100%. Do your own due diligence. I want you to look on this. I want you to research yourself and get yourself educated on this. You can find it everywhere. You can Google toxic sugar and you can spend the whole day. You would spend the entire day reading research of what it does inside your body. You can watch Good Morning America. They've had stuff on 60 Minutes, YouTube. Please watch some videos and educate yourself. Dr. Oz, he's like our best friend. He is telling everybody to get sugar out of your house. So definitely do a little bit of research yourself. Here's what I was talking about with 60 Minutes. Dr. Robert Lustig, he was on back in April. They re-aired it again because it's so important that everybody needs to know this. I think like 10 weeks ago or so. And he's just pretty much telling everybody why sugar is in every single thing. And what happened was back in the 70s, they thought fat was a big problem. And it was. There was a lot of fat in food. So they reduced all that fat and took it out. But what do you think happened when they took fat out of the food? Do you think it tasted good? Heck no, fat tastes good. And so does sugar. So they took one evil out and added another one just to make it taste good. So then what happened? Obesity went on the rise. It went from 10% of our national obesity rate up to 62%. Do you think that's a big jump? It absolutely is. So all of these diseases, they're going rampant. It's just crazy. It's now a public health crisis. And Dr. Robert Lustig, he actually believes that sugar should be regulated just like alcohol and tobacco because he knows it is such a problem. So definitely pull that up on YouTube and check it out. Here's our best friend. Everybody should love Dr. Oz that's on this webinar. And who watches Dr. Oz? Everybody, right? Heck yeah, they do. Every stay-at-home mom, every teacher, every grandma. People are TiVoing him because they want to know what he's saying. And he is telling everybody that the number one food that he wants out of our house, out of our cabinets, out of our kids' lunches, out of our dinner plates, whatever it is, he wants sugar gone because he knows it's a problem. So let me ask you this. If Dr. Oz, who everybody in America is watching every single day, tells us that he wants sugar out of the house and we have a solution, what do you think that means? That means that we are getting some free advertising from someone who everybody respects and trusts his opinion. So that's pretty awesome news. right there. So how do we get rid of sugar? What do you think? Do we eat less sugar? Is that what we should eat every single day? It is. But is it possible? Not in my household. Let me tell you, I have 6 kids. That's crazy, right? So everybody, when you get off the call, you could, add me to your church prayer list or whatever for my sanity. But I can't do that every single day. We are building a business on top of the life that we already had. So, my kids are in sports and Boy Scouts. They take music lessons at our church. We go to church Wednesday night, twice on Sunday. Troy's at meetings Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, not to mention adding webinars onto this. So even though my intention is really good of wanting to cook a healthy meal every single night for my kids, it's almost impossible for me. And I'm sure that I'm not the only parent that's on the call that feels the same way. So that might not be the easiest solution. How about this one? Go to the gym more? That's so funny because that's what I feel like on the stair step where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm missing like 50 calls right now and this is not fun. But what about the people that do exercise? Does that get the sugar out of their system? No. Do they have good cardio and probably look really good? Yes, they do, but it's not targeting the problem. It's not getting to the core issue. How about this one? Take another challenge. How many people, there's 34 people on this webinar right now. How many people have taken a challenge? A lot of people, probably. And if they haven't taken a challenge, do you think that they've started a New Year's resolution? I'm going to go with yes. And what's funny about this is how many people finished it? I promoted a challenge for 2.5 years of my life. I actually drove around in a free, really nice BMW 750, whatever. I don't even know what it was, that the company gave me because I did well at promoting it. But I never, ever started the challenge one time in 2.5 years. Troy started the challenge 3 times and he never even finished it. We're not the only people that are not dedicated and don't have any self-control out there. I'm sure of that. Would you agree? But what about the few that are? Are there people that are dedicated? Heck yeah, there's people that can get through the challenge or their New Year's resolution for sure. But what do you think happens at the day 91 or day 61 or however long that small season of their life that they decided to change their lifestyle was going to be? Do you think that they go back to what they know? Heck yeah. Do you think they celebrate with maybe that Starbucks Frappuccino or an energy drink or whatever it is that they love? They do. They absolutely do. They don't change their life forever. They're not staying on that challenge for 25 years later. So that's not going to be the solution. Here is the solution. This is what gets exciting. So get ready. And then we'll get to the money because I know everybody wants to hear about money. But this is the amazing product. This is the one that everybody hears about, sugar blocker, and their ears start perking up. Because women especially understand that blocking sugar, the first thing they normally think about is not the third of our population with diabetes, but they think, if I block sugar, I'm getting in those pants I wore last year. Do you agree with that? Yes, for sure. So here's how it works. L-arabinose is a natural sugar. It comes from corn husk. It's a whole food. It's mixed with polysaccharide crestin, which is from a mushroom. And then the third ingredient is just cognac mannan. And all it does is just bind those other two together. It holds them together. But what's exciting about that is it is a natural appetite suppressant. So it swells in your stomach. So let's think about this. If you have something that makes you full faster and you block the sugar out of your meal, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think our byproduct is? Weight loss. Do you think that that's a bad side effect? Is any lady on this call going to complain about this? Probably not men either. That's exciting when people hear about that. Each tablet blocks 10 grams of sugar from your system. So you just kind of got to do the math, see what you're eating. If you need 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, it's fine. You're not going to take too many of these. It's amazing. So all the negatives from sugar become a positive. And let me tell you how it works. This is just kind of the quick recap of how it works in your system. Sucrose, which is just regular table sugar. That's what's in every single thing we eat just about. Normally, when it goes into your system, it splits into 2 parts. Well, the first part is fructose, which goes into your liver, and that causes visceral fat. Go ahead and Google visceral fat. That's the fat all around your organs. That's not good stuff. The other part turns into glucose and goes down into your pancreas. Well, we all understand that that's where insulin is made. And if it's overworking itself and having to pump out too much insulin, then type 2 diabetes comes. And so that's another bad thing. Well, L-arabinose that I just told you about from the corn husk, it holds that sucrose together. It just grabs hold of it. It does not let it split into 2, and it pushes it down into your large intestine. Well, while it's in your large intestine, it becomes a prebiotic, which feeds your probiotic. That's a positive. Everybody knows about probiotics, right? It's even on Activia commercials. So that's a good thing. And it also turns it into a dietary fiber and then just pushes it out through your system. So all those negative things from sugar, type 2 diabetes, obesity, cancer cells getting fed, all those things that are negative and so bad because of sugar turn into a positive. So do you think that's a good thing? Y'all can type yes just to let me know you're still awake or something. Here's our second product. It's called the Pearl. Please do not overlook any of our other products and think that only the F21 is better, because they are all equally as important and amazing. Ladies, if you're not taking Pearl, you better order some today. I'm not even kidding. It is like Botox in a bottle, or a capsule, if you will. It's capsules. You take 2 in the morning and 2 each night. You are going to look better. You're going to feel better. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have energy. If you have allergies, it's going to help get rid of that. I mean, it is just amazing. I cannot talk about the Pearl more, say anything more about it. I mean, it's just amazing is the best word that I could come up with. It's 15,000 on the ORAC scale. That's another word I want you guys to Google when you get off this call. 15,000 is pretty darn impressive. And I know that because I promoted another product a few years back that was 1,283 on the ORAC scale. And that was pretty, I mean, we were excited to tell people about that because it was the best at the time. I mean, don't you guys remember Asahi? It was like in every single thing that we had. People knew Asahi sold. It was in your juices, in, you know, vitamins, in your shampoo. It was in every single thing that you bought because it was so full of antioxidants. This is 15,000. And what's even more impressive is that you take 4 of them a day. So what do you think that means? That's 60,000. So go ahead and get ready to look good because it's going to make you look and feel good. This is our third product, Conley Tea. I actually just made some Conley tea right before I got on this webinar. And at first I wasn't really sold on the tea because I drink sweet tea because I'm from the South. So all you guys in Utah that don't have sweet tea, you're lucky you don't have that addiction like I do. But about, I guess, 3 or 4 weeks into the business, some people on our team, Kent and Michelle, has kept telling us, you've got to get on this Conley tea. You don't understand what it will do for you. So finally, we were like, okay, now we drink it all day long, every day. It helps with anxiety. It helps with stress. It's a gentle cleanse. So when you hear the word gentle, please, or when you hear the word cleanse, don't get scared because automatically we hear cleanse or flush out our system and we get scared and want to like stay away from it, which I totally understand, but it's not like that. It's very gentle. It's not abrasive. It's just going to make you feel good. It's going to get all those toxins that F21 is helping push out. And it's got adaptogens in it. That's something else that Dr. Oz is talking about. Adaptogens are super important. They do a couple of different things. First of all, they keep stress from affecting your body in a negative way. Stress comes in and makes us feel bad. It breaks down our immune system. It makes us look bad. And adaptogens keep stress from affecting us in a bad way. Adaptogens also, just like the word says, they adapt to what we need. So if we need better sleep at night, we're going to get better sleep at night. Drink it before you go to sleep. If we need more energy during the day, it's going to help with that. It just adapts to every single person in a different way. So with all that being said, this is where I get excited because I get to bring on someone that I absolutely love and adore and admire and respect. Kathy Humpherys was her and Todd, her amazing husband, which he's equally as amazing, but I just love her more. I hope he's not on the call. Sorry. Sorry, Jeff, I was reading your text, but she's going to come on and talk about the opportunity with Ludax, talk about how we get paid, the amazing compensation plan that Jimmy and his team of people have put together for us. Her and Todd are leaders in this industry, not just this company. I mean, they have a proven track record. I know a lot of you guys on this call are familiar with Kathy, but those of you that are not, she is a powerhouse woman. And I love powerhouse women because a lot of times men just kind of take the lead, but I respect her that she jumped in this thing with her husband and has done it in the past. They are crowned triple diamonds, first ones in the company. So that's pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? It is. So I'm going to bring her on. Kathy, are you there? And let her tell us really about it. I'm sure she'll drop a little bit more information on us. And every time she does a webinar with me or a call, everybody texts me and they're like, oh my gosh, Kathy's so awesome. I always kind of joke with her and tell her I want to be her when I grow up. You know, she's been doing this a little bit longer than I have. And I hope to do one day what she's doing now, because I know that if I want to get what other people have, then I have to do what they do. So I'm just following the leaders. And that's what I suggest every single person on this call does. If Kathy tells you to do it, do it. It doesn't matter if she tells you to crawl outside and wash your windows by, with a toothbrush, whatever. I'm doing whatever she says because she's been successful. So Kathy, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Do I have the controls?
You do. I did that. You didn't even have to remind me. So I'm going to mute myself
Awesome.
now.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Dana. And, it's such an exciting time. We're excited to be able to offer these webcasts during the day for you guys. And we're hoping to see more and more people take advantage of this to really introducing people to, didn't Dana do a phenomenal job? She does a great job going through, why our products are so phenomenal and why we need and that we have the solution with Ludax. As you guys know, most of you know, Dana and her sweet husband, Troy, just became Crown Triple Diamond. They are in early. Usually, we're talking about the beginning of the month, we start with fresh new sales volume, and they are already over the Crown Triple Diamond mark, and it's not even the end of the month. So I'm so proud of them. They really understand how to build this business. And, I know that she would agree with me if she wasn't muted out. It's because the products work. The products are phenomenal. The foundation we have to stand on with these products, with the Luz, their family, their vision, their heart, and what they want to create with this company, that solid foundation really creates an environment for people like us to come in and really, really build a serious business. Guys, this is your business. It is like owning your own business. The greatest thing about it is that you don't have the liability, the overhead, the workman's comp, the payroll, all of the things that you would have if you were starting your own business. We started our own business in 1994. We had overhead, payroll, insurance, all of the employees, taxes on employees, everything that goes with owning your own business. We had all of that. And when we got introduced to this industry in 2002, and we realized that we could treat it like our own business, and we can help other people build their business without all of that headache, we are just ruined to it. We've been extremely successful, as Dana said, and we're excited to be a part of this company because they do have the right vision, the right heart, the right products. The foundation is there. They're fully committed to seeing this through, for our kids, our grandkids, and their our great grandkids. So we're excited to be a part of this company. They talk about balance, harmony, and success with their products. Well, they followed that through with the business as well. And this is one of the main building blocks of building this organization. It is a unilevel plan, for those of you that are familiar with that. For those of you that aren't, great. That's even more exciting to me. It's really focusing on helping 3 people enjoy our products or enjoy the business, or both. Sometimes you'll just have people that will want to come in. You need a product line like we have that you will have thousands of people using this product every single day, regardless if they ever make a dime. That's very, very important. You'll grow an enormous customer base of people that will be sharing and using and promoting your products. You'll also have people like us who are serious about the business and really want to build it. So the power of 3 is just to show a real simple way. It's working so well right now in our organization, where you come in and you share it with 3 people, and then you help them share it with 3 people that they know. So if you're making a list of your warm market, you're making a list of people that you want to share this with, which you should, regardless of your experience, regardless of what you say, you should be contacting the people that you love and cherish the most right now, not only because there might be a great opportunity for them to earn some income, to pay their house payment, pay their car payment, to pay off some debt, but to change their health. Without your health, you have nothing. So you have 2 things that could change the people in your life. You could change their lives forever. So if you're not sharing it with the people closest to you right now, shame on you. You have 3 people that are close to you. They have 3 people that are close to them. It really is that simple. And we're building a foundation off of that, which really serves as a solid foundation for your business. When you're talking to those first 3 people, here's what I suggest that you do. You're going to have people that are just interested in the product. Perfect. You're going to talk to them about the product and what they're going to get from the product. You're going to have people that you want to build a business with. Those people, you got to think of it this way. If you were going to invest $500,000 to start a business, which anybody who starts a brick and mortar business, they'll spend a lot of money getting their business started. Who would be the 3 people that you would trust, that you feel would lock arms with you, that would match effort with you, and build that business with you. That's a huge investment. You'd be absolutely serious about the people that you would choose to build that business with. That's how you need to look at this. If you look at it that way, you'll succeed. And the blessing is you didn't have to come up with $500,000 to do it. You're paying $30 to get started. You've now got a whole internet business. You've got a back office. You have everything to serve you to build a business. And you've got a company that you've hired that's a multi-million-dollar company that is doing customer service. They're doing manufacturing. They're doing formulating. They're doing distribution. They're doing commissions. They're doing everything that you would have to do if you started a company yourself. And you're doing that for $30 a year. So you can't beat that. But the key is taking it serious enough that it is your own business, and it's up to you to really create your success. So here's the packs that we have for you to come in on. A basic pack is $80, and that includes your $30 enrollment in one of our products. That is for people that want to get started slow. I love the fact that we can get people started for $80 and a little bit of shipping. I love that they can get started in an opportunity for less than $100 and really feel like they can do this business. We do have the Ruby Pack, which is $500, that gives you some product to share, some product to sample. You can also get people started in the business with some of that product. And that's for people that are saying, hey, yeah, I want to have some product. I want to get some people started. Your Emerald package is really, I believe I'm absolutely serious about building this business. I'm going to invest $1,000 into my business. I'm going to have all the product for that $1,000 to share, to sample, to get people started in their own business. I do have someone, I think that is on the webinar now. She's one of our top recruiters, Wendy Taylor. She took this serious when I told her, if you can get people to get started right away, to walk them out the door with product in hand, the minute they say yes, you'll have a jump start in your business. And so she's gone out and made kits available with one of each product, if that's what they want to get started on, and she gets them started, and then they can upgrade. Now, here's the key. The Ruby Pack and the Emerald Pack right now, because we're still in pre-launch, you can upgrade yourself into the Ruby rank and the Emerald rank by purchasing these packs. It's a huge head start in your business. What that means is with your qualifying personal volume, the rest of the qualifications for Ruby and Emerald are out. You can qualify for whatever happens within your organization automatically when you buy into the Ruby and the Emerald pack. So with that being said, that is so smart to start your business in one of these bigger packs. You have product on hand to get people started, and you also get upgraded to the Ruby and the Emerald rank. And that's for life, guys. You'll never get paid lower than that. It's a great promotion right now. Preferred customer, we do have it where we can, enroll people for preferred customer status, and they can sell the product at retail. I've never done that. I feel like it's, crazy when I can get people to get in and enroll and get the product at wholesale like I do, but we do have that opportunity for people who do want to sell the product themselves retail. You also can come in as a preferred customer. You're not obligated to build a business or do anything qualifying as far as the business. You can come in, you can become a preferred customer, and you can enjoy the wholesale pricing. We love that because it's such a soft way to bring people in, introduce them to the product, and then it's so funny how, because our products are so powerful and they work so well, that people start talking about it, and all of a sudden your customer is saying, hey, I have 5 people who want to start using the Lunax products. And that's an easy way for them to upgrade to a distributor, start making those referral commissions, and really being successful in the business. For our Crown distributorship, when you do come in and you sign up to be a distributor and you get your first product pack, you do qualify for 2 levels of your unilevel. Now, there's 3 parts to this compensation plan. There's the fast start, fast track, getting people started, showing people how they can get their product paid for quickly, and really building that foundation of the power of 3 through that first part of the compensation plan. Then we have the unilevel commission, where as you are duplicating and getting people to get their 3, showing people how easy it is to get people on the products and get their products paid for, your unilevel starts to build. And that's where you see these 5% come in. And as you grow in rank, you get more levels at 5%. So I believe if you master the fundamentals of this business and you show people how easy it is to really just work the power of 3, everybody knows 3 people that will enjoy these products, that will get phenomenal success from these products, and will want to share it with 3 people they know. If we just all did that, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Everybody would be off and running in their business because it's that simple. So I love it when Todd says it really is about a lot of people doing their part. A lot of people just doing a little bit, sharing it with 3 people, showing them how to do the same thing. And your unilevel will start to build. Your team will start to build. Your auto ships will start to build. And your unilevel commission will increase. And over time, the stability of that unilevel and that team and those customers is phenomenal. That's what I'm excited about. This is one of the best ways to really show people how to get in and start making money, even if they've never done this before. We have people in this company that have never done network marketing before, never even thought about it, but they got introduced to the product. They started having great results. They started referring it to their friends and their family, and they started to earn 25% on each one of those orders, the initial order of those people coming in their first month. So as that starts to grow, you're making 25% off of your initial orders of the people that are coming in and enjoying the products. And then those people start to refer their friends and their family. Then you get 10 and so on. So it's a 3-level fast start commission, which is phenomenal. It's not seen a lot in the industry that you actually have 3 levels of fast start. What that means to me, I can understand a compensation plan and I can understand the numbers, but I understand it more when it's being worked. And so we have a lot of people working the plan right now. They are enrolling a lot of customers. They're enrolling a lot of distributors, and they are seeing these 25 10s and 10s, and they're paid weekly. So every Friday, they're getting paid on this fast start. Guess what? People are getting their product paid for. They're paying their car payments. We have people making an extra $500,000, $2,000, some $4,000 their first month in the fast start commissions, because not only can they bring people in and share, but as they bring those people in and those people share, it's the team building aspect through recruiting is what this fast start really, really is powerful. And we're just seeing people just really get a huge head start in their business. Okay, so this is a great example. Like Dana said earlier, it's the first time I've seen this PowerPoint. So, and by the way, it's phenomenal. She's done a great, great job. She is so talented in this way. Okay, so here's a good visual for you to look at. So you've got Jimmy, you're 25% on. Jimmy sponsors Daniel, you make 10% off of that. And Daniel sponsors Andrew, and you make 10% off of that. So that shows you the 50, the 100, and the 250 with a couple of emerald packs and a ruby pack. Guys, do the math on that. That's just you sponsoring Jimmy, Jimmy sponsoring Daniel, and Daniel sponsoring Andrew in those serious business builder packs. That is already your fast track commission that will be paid to you weekly. That is so powerful for anybody coming into this business. We also, if that isn't enough, and we're seeing a lot of people really get a head start in their business by doing those 3 levels of fast start. But now we have a fast track bonus pool. It's 5% of commissionable sales and 1% of general commissionable sales is reserved for this pool. So here's how this happens. You can get in the pool 2 ways. One way is by sponsoring 3 and showing those 3 how to get their personal 3. So you're sponsoring 3 and those 3 get 3 personals. Okay, that's the one way you get a share in the fast track pool. The other way is to sponsor 12 people personally with the basic pack, or we'll show you the points and how they break down for the larger pack. So what I want to be clear on is it's on you getting 3 and those 3 personally sponsoring their own 3, or you getting 12 points by sponsoring. So there's 2 different ways to enjoy that pool. So here's the point breakdown. You have your basic pack for 80, you get 1 point. Ruby pack, 500, 2 points. And emerald pack at 1,000, 3 points. So any way you get the 12 points out of those packs, you get a share in the pool. Those are off your personally enrolled people that you're bringing in that get you 12 points. And again, if you sponsor 3 that get 3, you get another share in the pool. We had someone last month, we had Lauren who got 7 shares in the pool. Unbelievable job, phenomenal job. Physical therapist, works in his office 10 hours a day, is extremely busy. And he has well over 125 people on his team and had 7 shares in the pool. And I'm yet to find out what his total was for the month in income, but I'm sure it was phenomenal. So here again is the unilevel pay, where you're getting paid 5% of your organization's auto ships. So after that first fast track and fast start pay for the first month, the following month, they will all fall into your unilevel, and those auto ships and those reorders of people enjoying the product and needing the product will be then a 5% in everything that you see in your organization, and it can go up to 7 levels, as you can see there. Okay, this is a great slide. Unlock the vault. Love this. This is Crown Triple Diamond Generation Bonuses. There is 3 of us right now participating in this already. Guys, we're only 1,600 strong in this company. We only have 1,600 distributors. We've only really just begun, and there's 3 people that are already enjoying the 3% to infinity. So as you can see, this is where you break into the generational bonuses when you hit Crown Triple Diamond, which is $100,000 in sales volume in the month. And then we also have the Crown Triple Diamond Leadership Pool. The 2% of general commissions will go in that, and that is for Crown Triple Diamond and above. You guys can see, too, as you go through this, that it does really have the balance of the getting started with the fresh new people, brand new people that have never done this before can go out with their ignorance on fire, their passion for the products and what they believe in, and they can make money, and they can start building a team, gaining a skill set, creating their unilevel team and the 5% of the unilevel, and then you have those bonuses for the leadership. So we have bonuses on the front end. We have the unilevel that will build and be solid and stable over time, and we have the bonuses at the back end. We didn't even talk about the lifestyle bonus pool with the breakage money, where they're going to be doing trips and double fast start months and a ton of different incentives to really give the full 50% back to the field and really enjoy in celebrating and enjoying our business, traveling, going on trips, spending time together, having people fly out to Utah to spend time with the Lous. There will be a lot of different incentives and a lot of new things to come. Again, we're only 1,600 strong. They'll be tweaking and updating and bringing brand new incentives and new things into our plan all the time. It's so fun to work with the leadership that we have here. I can't even tell you how humbled I am by the work ethic and the passion and the drive and the excitement of the leaders in this company. Everybody from the person that this is their very first business, all the way up to people that have been in the industry for 22 years, like our corporate Gary Hassan, who I just adore. We just have a solid foundation of people that really are like-minded, that have a passion to change people's lives and really want to do that, not only with a fabulous product that's working and so important, but really showing people how to use this vehicle to change their financial future. It happened for us 10 years ago. We're completely ruined to the industry. We understand that you have the right product, the right compensation plan, the right ownership, that have the right vision, the right heart, and they really have a desire to help people succeed. This is a home run, and we're excited about it, and we're already starting to see so many people who have really, really taken advantage of this in a really special time. And we are in our infancy of this company, and we're already seeing such great leaders. So again, guys, you probably read the slide in front of you. I haven't read it yet, so I won't try to read through it. Appreciate your time. It is 12:45. We did this in 45 minutes. Hopefully next time we'll be able to shave off a little bit more. Dana, if you want to come back on it when you wrap it up, but appreciate your time and your effort in this great presentation.
I don't even need to say anything after Kathy Humpherys talks, do I? No, absolutely not. Guys, thank you so much for being part of our first Monday daytime webinar. We'll do this again next Monday. We've got one tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And again on Wednesday night. So get with whoever got you here. Tell them thank you. And you guys have a great rest of your day.